Good evening. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here today. Whether you're watching this early in the morning, sometime in the afternoon, or winding down on Sunday evening, I believe this moment matters. Sunday has a way of giving us space to breathe, to reflect, and to reset before stepping into a new week. Last Sunday, we talked about something that hit home for a lot of people: not rushing what God is building. We talked about how God isn't in a hurry, how foundations take time, and how what looks like delay is often preparation. And for many of you, that message was a reminder to slow down, to stop comparing, and to trust the process even when life feels like it's moving slower than you expected. But today, we're going deeper. Because it's one thing to say, "I'm not going to rush God." It's another thing to know what to do while everything is still being built. So today's message is this: walk while it's still being built. You're not waiting, you're becoming. A lot of people have been living in a mindset that says, "I'm just waiting." Waiting on a breakthrough, waiting on clarity, waiting on the right opportunity, waiting on life to finally come together. But what if that perspective is incomplete? What if you're not just waiting? What if you're becoming? Because God doesn't just prepare blessings, He prepares people. And sometimes we're so focused on what we want next that we overlook who we need to become to sustain it. The version of you that can handle the next level of responsibility, the next level of influence, the next level of blessing is being shaped right now in the season you're in. So while you're saying nothing is happening, God is saying everything is developing. He's working on your mindset, teaching you how to think differently. He's strengthening your discipline, helping you stay consistent when motivation fades. He's refining your character, teaching you integrity, patience, humility. You're not stuck, you're being built. Walk while it's incomplete. Here's where a lot of people get discouraged. They tell themselves, "I'll move when everything makes sense. Take action when I feel ready. I'll step forward when things are complete." But life doesn't wait for completion before it asks for movement. Think about a construction site. If you walk onto it, you won't see a finished building. You'll see exposed beams, unfinished walls, open spaces, tools scattered around. This looks incomplete. It looks messy. This looks like something that's still in progress. But here's the key: just because it's incomplete doesn't mean it's inactive. Work is happening. Progress is being made. Structure is forming. And in the same way, your life may not look finished. But that doesn't mean it's not moving forward. You can still walk through something that isn't complete. You can still take steps forward even when the full picture isn't clear. You can still trust God while parts of your life don't make sense yet. Because faith doesn't require a finished blueprint. It requires a willing step. Don't let incomplete make you quit. One of the biggest traps we fall into is mislabeling our situation. We look at our lives and say, "It's not working," when really, it's just not finished. We say, "It's falling apart," when really, it's still coming together. We say, "I'm failing," when really, we're in the middle of the process. Complete does not mean broken. So the danger is when you treat something incomplete like it's broken, you'll walk away from something that just needed more time. We live in a culture that celebrates quick results, overnight success, instant wins. But anything meaningful, anything lasting requires time, pressure, and process. So don't abandon what God is building just because it doesn't look polished yet. Don't quit just because it doesn't feel finished. Some of the greatest things in your life are still under construction. Faith looks like movement. A lot of times, we think of faith as something internal, something we feel, something we believe. But real faith shows up in movement. Faith is choosing to take a step when you don't have all the answers. Faith is showing up when you don't feel ready. Faith is continuing forward when you can't see the full path ahead. Some people are waiting for confidence before they move. They think, "Once I feel ready, then I'll take action." But confidence doesn't come first. Movement creates confidence. Every step you take builds trust in yourself. Every time you show up, even when it's hard, you strengthen your belief. Every decision you make to keep going builds momentum. You don't have to feel ready to start, you just have to be willing. God builds while you move. Here's something powerful that many people miss. God doesn't always build everything first and then tell you to move. Sometimes He builds while you move. Doors don't always open before you start walking. Sometimes they open as you approach them. Clarity doesn't always come before action. Sometimes it comes because of action. Opportunities don't always appear when you're standing still. Sometimes they show up when you're already in motion. Think about walking down a dark road at night. Your headlights don't light up the entire road. They only show you a few steps ahead. But as you move forward, more of the road becomes visible. That's how life works. The clarity you're waiting for may be connected to the movement you're avoiding. This week's shift. So, as you prepare for this new week, I want to give you a simple shift in perspective. Stop saying, "I'm waiting for everything to come together," and start saying, "I'm moving with what I have." Move with your current strength. Move with your current knowledge. Move with your current resources. You don't need perfect conditions to make progress. You don't need everything figured out to take the next step. You don't need to see the whole picture to move forward. God can do more with your willingness than He can with your hesitation. In closing, if last Sunday was about not rushing what God is building, then this Sunday is about not standing still while He's building it. Yes, be patient. Yes, trust the process. Yes, allow God to work in your life. But don't confuse patience with paralysis. You can trust God and still move. You can wait on God and still walk. You can be under construction and still make progress. So this week, remember this: you don't have to be finished to move forward. God is still building, and you're still becoming. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep showing up, because one day you're going to look back and realize everything God was building, you were walking into at the same time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this message spoke to you, encouraged you, or gave you something to carry into this week, I want you to do one thing. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might need it. And if you haven't already, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this message reach more people who are in a season of building, waiting, and becoming. And as always, have a fantastic week.